What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Post to Post podcast. This week's episode is episode 32. We are recording on Wednesday night, June 30th. It's 8 o'clock. The game's just about to start here. My co-host Matt Small's with me as usual. You been sweating it out in the weather out there, man?
Yeah, past 3 days have been kind of brutal.
We got some crazy thunder going on outside now, too. We might lose some power here.
Praying to God here. Praying to God.
Be awesome, right? What do you got for tonight? Any pick? We're at Montreal got smoked the other night, 5-1 by Tampa.
I expected Montreal to play at least better than what they did the other night, but they got pretty smoked. I gotta say, I have what's the word I'm looking for? A better appreciation for Gallagher. What was that play in front of the net? Vasilevsky, and yet Victor Hedman just standing there like 2 feet just above Gallagher, and Gallagher's just like, no, I'm gonna still go after you and like try to fight you. I'm like, all right, it takes some balls to do that.
He got fucking buried, though. He was gushing.
Bleeding. But
I mean, someone posted the picture of all three of them. First, it was Corey Perry with the stick to the face, then Jeff Petrie with the concussion and the eye issue, and now Gallagher. They're all just leaking, you know? It's fucked up.
You gotta do it for the cup, baby.
That's right. So what do you think for tonight, though?
I'm going to stick with, for tonight. So, if it's anything, and they're home, Tampa Bay's still home. Oh, God. I know I have Montreal taking the cup. But I think I'm not going to say I know, but I think the Canadians are going to come out better than what they did game one. I mean, they have to. But I still think Tampa Bay is going to take this one, and they're going to go up 2-0 in the series.
You think they'll go up 2-0? I'm going to go ahead and pick Montreal for tonight's game. Tampa Bay's missing Killorn. I think he blocked a shot in the third. He skated for like a minute, but he didn't play again after the second period. So I think missing him and just in general, the rough stuff that we had last game between the two teams, I think Montreal might be able to squeeze one out here and even up the series.
Yeah, I'm all for either team winning. But I like the underdog, so I kind of want Montreal to take this. But Tampa definitely showed these teams haven't seen each other all season long, so it's just like you're seeing Tampa just beat Tampa against Montreal. So it's like, was Montreal for some reason having it easy all the way up to this point? Like we won't know until I guess post this game.
Even looking at who they were up against, I want to say, like Toronto was missing John Tavares when they played them. Winnipeg, I don't think they were. Oh, they missed Scheifele.
Yep, Scheifele.
And then Colorado got bounced by Vegas, right?
Right.
Vegas was probably the first real team that they faced, and Vegas just kind of didn't come out firing for some reason.
And even
they also had the goaltender question of who to start. Sorry.
Right. No, that's fine, and that's the team I was talking to you about, where I said if Colorado won that series, I don't think Montreal would have a chance, because Colorado is that all-around team. But Vegas won, but we had that Rob Milano-Fleury mix-up, and they just weren't that all-around team.
And to stay on it, too, Colorado had the same issue where Nazem Kadri was suspended for the entire Vegas series, so that affected their lineup.
Exactly. And, it's kind of right with the whole Vegas thing, but that did go 7. And Montreal did take it, so.
Yeah, and also for Montreal, Joel Armia is out for game time for tonight. I don't think he's going to end up playing.
No.
He was placed on COVID protocols, I believe.
Right. And so is the head coach. So I'm shocked how well Canadians are doing. I mean, it goes with the players, though, but, head coach is pretty big. You need your head coach. You need your,
they determine what lines play against who.
Right, exactly.
Understand the game on a bird's eye view kind of.
Right. So you're coming in under crazy pressure, and I think he's doing a great job. So
yeah, definitely. One other topic on this real quick. Pat Maroon is the only player, obviously, that's potential to three-peat with the Stanley Cup if the Tampa Bay Lightning win.
Nuts.
He won with Tampa last season, and he won with St. Louis the season before. So that'd be nuts if he gets it a third time. And what I'd like to see is what if he gets traded and goes to another team and gets four in a row?
Gets the 4 in a row,
right? Just a cup magnet.
That'd be interesting. I don't want to put you on the spot here, but is there a link, or is there a list of players that have gone consecutively?
Check it out.
So tonight, some news for everyone in the NHL. We got some awards that were given out this week, and some signings that we want to talk about. So We'll be getting into that shortly. We also got the game going right now, Tampa and Montreal. It's 8:04 right now, so they should be going through practice now. And puck drop like 8:15, 8:20ish?
Yeah, they're about to be doing the anthem, I think.
Right.
So there's a bunch of players from the Montreal Canadiens era that won 5 in a row because the team basically stayed together as a dynasty.
Right.
And then there's a bunch that won 4 in a row. Excuse me, one being with Toronto and Chicago, which is interesting. Still a bunch of Montreal. That's really it. New York Islanders, too. That was another dynasty run, you know. And then other than that, it's 3 in a row with, like, Toronto, things like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. It's good to have. I mean, it's good to be in that list, too.
Yeah, definitely.
It seems like, I mean, you said it seems like a lot of players on there, but to compare them to every player that's been in the NHL, it's a small number.
Yeah, and I think the interesting thing is going 3 in a row in this league, because back then, you know, creating a dynasty, now you have the gang together and you stick around for 4 or 5 years. Yeah, you're going to run the table for a bit. You know?
Right.
And there were like game breaker players like Gretzky and like Mike Bossy, like those kind of guys, you know?
Right. And, I mean, after all this, we want to get into it, but Tampa Bay right now with their salary cap, it's not good. They're over their salary cap right now, so this is I want to say do or die, but next year is going to be looking different for them compared to the absolute tank of a team they have right now.
I don't know. It's kind of just how the game works. Like, you end up over your salary cap when you become a team like this. And I think it can be detrimental, but I think a team like Tampa on the back end of the house will be able to adjust and be all right. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't know. We'll dive more into it later on, but I'm curious what they will do after this postseason. Like, I feel like a lot of teams are going to be making big moves. We got Washington Capitals. What's his name? Kuznetsov. He's Washington's done with him.
Kuznetsov's out of favor with them based on he was one of the few players in the league this season to be suspended twice for breaking COVID protocol.
Right.
I think the team is running out of patience for them. Frank Saravelli reported this. GM Brian McClellan, when asked about trading Kuznetsov, he said no one's off the table except for Ovi and Backstrom. So
that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Looks like Pat Maroon is not playing tonight, too. They're doing a pregame interview, but he's in suit and tie, so I don't know what's up there. I didn't know he wasn't in.
I don't know he was in either. Is this like maybe a recording?
No, this is right now. They
right
just
now?
asked him a question.
Oh, boy. Huh. Well, that's for us to find out later, I guess. So, I want to get into these trophy winners.
Yeah, that
and
sounds
kind of
good.
finish it up here. So, I wish we... Did we talk about who we thought was going to win these?
Yeah, we did.
I kind of want to do an edit and have what we talked about down here for all these. But so the trophy winners this week were announced. The Calder, Kirill the Thrill, getting it. The Calder was awarded to the top rookie, most proficient in his first year in the NHL. I think that's a solid move.
Yeah, I mean, he was head and shoulders above everyone else. I think, don't quote me, but I think we talked about it a couple different times, and I remember talking about Lankinen for a bit, and we talked about, I think there was a player on the New York Rangers, but I don't think it was Adam Fox that was in discussion for the Calder, but don't quote me. But
okay.
Yeah.
And then we got for the Vezina, and I'm so excited when I saw this. Marc-Andre Fleury getting his first Vezina of his career. So the Vezina is awarded to the goaltenders adjudged to be the best at his position. 31 NHL GMs vote to determine the winner, not the PHWA. So for everyone who doesn't know, the PHWA is Professional Hockey Writers Association. They're the ones who vote on most of the awards.
Bunch of nerds.
But yeah, congratulations to Fleury, man. I'm still shocked to this day. I could have swore he had at least a Vezina, at least.
Yeah, I think he's been dominated. Been nominated for it before, and I think
but just didn't get it.
I think just like the competition he was up against just had like their year. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Like him going up against Marty Brodeur.
Something like that.
Yeah,
you know.
Right. And now for the Norris, we got your man Adam Fox. So the Norris Trophy is awarded to the defense player who demonstrates throughout this season the greatest all-around ability in his position. Adam Fox is definitely the dude. You called this months ago.
Yeah, I think before he was even in the running for it, I was like, Adam Fox should totally just get this trophy this year. He's just been like the way that he plays the blue line, it's so impressive. He can work it, and the way he opens his hips up, the deceptiveness that he has, the way he skates, he can just shake off the pressure. Being the last man back, too, taking a risk to do something like that, you get that puck poke checked off your stick, and guess what? The guy's gone on a breakaway.
Right,
So
right, exactly.
It's very, very fun player to watch there. Him and I compare him a lot to like Cale Makar. Cale Makar is very mobile with the puck on the blue line.
Yep, I see it. Yeah, shit. And then we got two more. We got Ted Lindsay. The award goes to Connor McDavid. This award is awarded to the most outstanding player in the regular season, judged by the NHLPA. And then we'll jump into the next one too, because Connor McDavid won another one, which is the Hart Trophy, which is awarded to the player who was the most valuable to his team during the regular season. McDavid won this by unanimous decision, by the way, and that is like, yeah, he had a great season. I think we talked about this the other week, where just like what was I trying to compare him to? I was comparing him to.
I think you said Taylor Hall the year that he was on the Devils. Was that right?
Something like that. I thought I was like seeing his points to see like if he was up there.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, still for like a short season to have over 100 points in that's.
Yeah, and like what do I want to say? Like the scale that he was on, the rate he was on in a regular season, he would have been way up there.
It was insane.
Do you know the only other player to get the unanimous vote for the Hart?
No, I don't.
It's Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, shit, really?
Yep.
Wow.
So they're the only two players in the NHL to ever get it unanimously.
Wow. Good for him.
I mean, that just goes to
that's a
more
great name to be next to, right?
I mean, they say that he is like head and shoulders above everyone else, just like Gretzky was back in his day,
Yeah.
Just a whole different player.
Oh, I mean, this season, man, you gave Connor McDavid the puck, and you were just like, this is going in some way, somehow, yeah.
End to end.
Right. So what also happened this week was signings, and we're going to talk about cap space for it too. So one of the signings that I did want to talk about was Wayne Simmonds from the Toronto Maple Leafs. He signed a 2-year contract with them worth $1.8 million. After this signing, Toronto's cap space is now $10.8 million. So for the UFAs this year, they have forwards Joe Thornton, Nick Foligno, Zach Hyman, Riley Nash, Alex Galchenyuk, and Scott Sabourin. For the defensemen UFAs, you got Zach Bogosian and Ben Hutton. And then goalie UFAs is Freddie Anderson and David Riddick. I don't see this as a good move by them at all.
Why is that?
So I got his stats up here, man, and like you only have $10.8 million left on your cap space. Both goalies are just UFA. You need to put money in goaltending, as we just saw with the Toronto Maple Leafs in this playoff series, man. Like they're basing these players off of pretty much your forwards and defensemen just to like win the game. They're expected to score to win the game, and not be, with like zero. So what I'm looking for with like zero, I guess, defensive goaltending help. They need better defense. They need better. They need better goaltending, and right now, they have one goalie, which is Jack Campbell. I don't know where Freddie Anderson's going to go. I don't know where David Riddick's going to go. I mean, we talked about Freddie Anderson. I think his time in Toronto is definitely done. I think David Riddick was just this bring-in guy. So where do they go? Where do they go from here? And if they sign someone, like that's money.
So I think we're looking at the cap number, like having only $10.8 million left. There's so much room and so much time in the offseason that they can play whatever game they want and get whatever number they want out of it. If they want to ship all these players that are up,
right,
that just opens up the cap so much. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then when I look at Wayne Simmonds' contract, I think you're right. They definitely need defense. You're right. They definitely need goaltending. They want to go with Jack Campbell as their guy. They're going to need a veteran goalie to come in and be his like mentor, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You can let Anderson and Riddick walk. That's fine, in my opinion.
Right.
Even guys like Joe Thornton, I would re-up Nick Foligno if you can get him at the right price.
Right.
I mean, maybe sell high on Mitch Marner or William Nylander. There's a lot of different moves you can do here, but the point I'm getting at is the Wayne Simmonds signing, I don't think is a bad signing because you need a player like that for Toronto to have success. And I think they honestly need another player like that because you saw how Matthews, Marner, and there was one other player that just disappeared in the postseason because they felt like they weren't protected out there. They were getting run and they got like kind of like I don't know, like gun shy. They were ready to be hit at all times.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you look at a 1.8 million signing over 2 years, that's only 900,000 a year. And if you sign Wayne Simmons, at the bare minimum, you have to give him 750,000. So in reality, you've only given him an extra 150,000.
Mm-hmm.
And now you've locked that guy up for 2 years, and you get another bruiser that can step in and be the guy there too, you know?
Right.
So I think there's a lot of room and a lot of time to work with, but you're absolutely right that goaltending and defense should be their main focus.
Right. And with only 10.8, you're right. They did sign him for a good price, but you now only have 10.8 mil to spend on. Only right now you have Jack Campbell, and I mean throughout this season though, Jack Campbell's been the guy, but now you need a good backup for him. You need defensemen. You need these UFAs, man. Like you're right. Nick Foligno, Zach Hyman are two big dudes, big guys. Alec Galchenyuk, and I would sign them. Or are they going to go to Seattle Kraken? Like you need. I don't know. I didn't think this. You're right in the mindset that this was a good pickup, but maybe if you had more cap space, it would. I don't think it would affect me as much. But I don't know where they're going to go from here. Like.
There's got to be another shoe to drop because there's got to be a big move to open up the cap space.
Right.
You know, you're right.
Right. So I don't know what I don't know what their move is. I mean, I'm looking at his stats here too. 38 games, 7 goals, 2 assists.
He's not that kind of guy though. Like you don't sign Wayne Simmons and be like, "What the fuck, Wayne? You didn't get 15 and 30." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. You got a point.
He's playing like a different role, basically. You know?
Right. I don't know, but. This is why they make the big bucks, and I'm just sitting here looking at stats.
No, this is why we're here talking about them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I fucked that up.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That was fucking atrocious. We could cut that.
Yeah, a big signing also this week. I think there was a few more, but these are the two big ones that I want to talk about. The biggest one that I think everyone saw was Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He signed an 8-year, $41 million contract with the Edmonton Oilers this week with a $5.1 million average a year. So the Oilers cap space after this is $17.8 million. Their UFAs this year, forwards Alex. Oh my god, I remember writing this down. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking butcher these names. So forwards Alex Chason, right?
Chason, yep.
Joachim Nygaard. Oh, this one's gonna have me. Gaten Haas.
I think that's pretty good. I think he did good. I would say Joachim.
Is Joachim Nygaard?
I don't know though.
Gaten. What about this one though? Gaetan Haas.
Gaetan Haas. That's how I would say that.
Butchered. Defenseman Tyson Berry, Dmitry Kulikov, Adam Larson, and Slater. This one has me too.
Kokok? I don't know. I'm not an Oilers fan. Fuck those guys. Dude, Gallagher's face is fucking brutal. He looks like he just left Domino's. He looks like a large fucking pepperoni right now. Oh, guy got his face ripped open from that ice. My God.
And then they also got goalie Mike Smith as UFA. I think that what I said with 17.8 mil still left, I think both Hopkins and the organization, this was a big solidified deal. I think Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is really I think he's been too ever since he entered the Oilers that he's kind of been the guy. Like I think he's going to stay there.
Yeah, I think he really locks you in at depth. Like I think he's kind of their David Krejci to compare them to the Bruins. Right. 5.1 mil seems a little bit high to me, and 8 years is very long.
Very long.
But he's young, and you're going to use him, up and down the lineup where you need him to.
Right.
And I mean, 5.1 isn't. I'm not saying he's like grossly overpaid. Like I would have put him at like 4 as like a team perspective, but as a player, man, he could stretch to get 5.
Oh yeah, easily. Oh, if not, man, there'd be so many teams I'd want him. He's just a great player. We're looking at this now. He's the second. He's second line. So you got Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Ryan McLeod, and Zach Cashin. I mean, that's a great line right there. First line is Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, and Jesse Puljujärvi. I mean,
Puljujärvi? Yeah.
Okay,
Names are tough.
I'm done with this episode right now. Okay.
Fuck these people.
How dare you have names like this? Why? So, I mean, great pickup. In my eyes, again, 8-year deal is big. I think if you saw an 8-year deal for a goaltender, I think would be like, what the hell's going on? But for a skater, I think it's a lot different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
100% agree.
So, good for him. Good for the organization. I think this is a probably the best year to do it if you really want to lock this guy in, and they really did it. And still with a shit ton of cap space left, I'll be interested to see what they do after everything's said and done. So, we're going to move on from that, and we got some Buffalo Sabres news here. So, Buffalo... I can't fucking talk today. Want to bring this up?
I think you say it every week. Buffalo.
There we go. Okay. I'm not the only one.
Right,
I'm not the only one today.
I gotta go.
All right.
Buffalo Sabres announced that Don Granato will stay as the head coach. Granato replaced Ralph Kruger on March 17th, and he started with an 0-5-1 record before finishing the season 9-11-2.
So, interesting about Don Granato. I was actually looking him up before this, and I thought he coached another team, but no, this is his first head coach job in the NHL. He was assistant coach. He got hired as an assistant coach of the Buffalo Sabres back in 2019. So, I mean, good for him. Hey, you're going to start off rough. I mean, the team was rough in general.
They fucking cleaned house, too, so it makes sense that he got bumped up and they stuck with him. That's what the Bruins did with Bruce Cassidy, you know?
Right.
They moved Claude Julien, they fired him, and just moved the assistant up and see where it takes you.
I kind of like the fact that, you know, he was assistant coach, so like he's kind of been with the team for like already the few years, so the organization's just like, you know what? You've been with us, you know the team, you know what we're trying to do. Be the head coach, figure this out. You know, let's get this going.
And the players are probably, you know, used to him, and
exactly.
It's a familiar voice in the locker room.
Right. So I like this move from the Buffalo Sabres, and we'll see what happens. But I don't know. No fingers crossed, because
it can only go up, right?
It can only go up from here. It can only go up from here. What was it? Seattle Kraken was like second worst in the league. Remember?
Oh yeah. Thing? I think they said that the most interesting stories in the league, Kraken, they put as 31st, and they put Buffalo as 32nd.
I mean, we're laughing about this now, but wait till they're going to go through a whole revamp right now, so we'll give it 4 or 5 years from now.
I wonder where Jack Eichel's going to end up, though. You know, like, people want out. It's kind of like the Columbus situation.
I heard he wants to go to Boston.
Yeah, I think he's from around here, obviously. Taylor Hall's here. He's got familiar faces there, so it's definitely a good fit, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. It is what it is.
I'm not holding my breath.
No breath holding here, buddy. So I want to get over to this. So speaking about the Seattle Kraken, news today that the Seattle Kraken will share AHL affiliate team Charlotte Checkers with the Florida Panthers this upcoming season.
It's going to be an awesome fucking flight for those guys.
Oh, my God.
Enjoy.
Have fun with that. So, let's see, in a partnership that will benefit 2 NHL franchises, an AHL franchise, and some 24 young players. The Kraken announced that AHL Charlotte Checkers and the affiliate professional development team for the 2021-2022 season in partnership with the Florida Panthers. The Kraken were previously awarded the AHL's 32nd franchise, the Palm Springs franchise, which the team's name has yet to be announced. It will begin its inaugural season at the Coachella Valley Arena in the fall of 2022. Construction for a privately funded project broke ground in early June and will be ready on time for hockey, concerts, family events, and sports and more. So I think this is just going to be like a 1-year thing before they have an actual AHL affiliate team.
That makes sense. I was lost for a second there because you said fall 22, and I was like, wait, that's not this fall.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. So they're sharing an AHL
team for a year. That's it.
I thought they were just dusting Palm Springs, like, see ya. No, we don't want them.
I'm not a fan of Coachella Valley Arena.
What's wrong with that, dude? You ever been to Coachella?
No, I've never been to Coachella, bro.
Me either. That must be Palm Springs, Florida, right? Am I wrong? California. That'll be much better for them. Okay.
Yeah, they're right there.
That makes sense because Coachella's in California.
Yep.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that. You knew that, though.
No, I didn't. I
guarantee you rave.
Yeah, I
go to Coachella every year, buddy. So good news coming out this week, actually today. So Jonathan Toews came out today and said he had chronic immune response syndrome.
That is not good news. You just said good news that Jonathan Toews has chronic immune response syndrome.
Yeah, when you stop me there, it doesn't sound good. But when I finished my sentence and I said...
Do you know what it even means? I don't know. What
I
it
looked
means.
it up
I
earlier
didn't
this
look it
year.
up.
Earlier this today. I looked it up and I forgot to fucking write it down. You
That's fine.
want to keep talking?
Yeah, it said so. The good news about him having this disease is that it kept him from playing this season. That's the end of that sentence. And then he said he will be back to play next season with the Chicago Blackhawks. So that's honestly
That's
super
the
impressive.
good news.
I don't really know much about chronic immune response syndrome because I don't know anything about it, and I haven't actually heard of it before today. So yeah, Matt's on the dig right now.
That's funny.
Oh, scholarly articles for chronic immune response syndrome. He clicked that and he's like, "Oh, go back."
Go back. I'm not that
No
smart.
scholarly shit here.
Nope.
There you go. CIRS. Oh no, that's inflammatory.
That's funny. Why is it all in chronic immune response syndrome?
we do our research
Doesn't even
here.
come up. We do our research on the spot. Oh, here we go. We got this, buddy.
White Claw, baby. Fuck.
White Claw, baby. Fuck yeah. So CIRS, as the name implies, is a chronic illness. It is a cluster of symptoms that affect multiple systems in the body. It was first described by Dr. Richie Shoemaker, interesting, who continues to do extensive research on diagnosing, treating, and understanding the syndrome down to a genomic level.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really explain shit.
Yeah, he's got a bad
So
disease. He
he's
basically
got
said
a
everything
bad
hurts, and it kind of seems like it obviously has to do with your immune response, system in your body. So
Right.
that's fucking miserable. But
Yeah.
it's good to hear, and honestly, kind of shocking that he's going to come back next season.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Imagine the homecoming for him opening night.
That'd be awesome. They definitely need him back. Hopefully he can come back. Just guns blazing. I know the Chicago Blackhawks have really been missing him. Where are we here? I had him. So I mean, they sat there in sixth spot this season. They're doing okay this season. Kevin Lankinen was a great pickup for them, but they fell apart.
They're just so young. That's really all it is. You can't really expect to make playoffs with a group that is all, young guys.
Right, exactly. So no, I still go by that. I mean, it is a bad. Damn, you really make me seem like an asshole.
No, I'm just fucking with you. No, it was just funny
shit.
the way the sentence was written. I thought it was hilarious, so I figured I'd dust you.
It worked because I'm feeling bad now.
You have to write an apology letter to Jonathan Taves.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, sorry. I was just saying that you came out with this syndrome, and the good news is that you're going to come back, but my co-host decided to just shit all over me.
Good news. He has a disease.
He has a disease.
So Matt and I played this game earlier when I cracked the last drink. I want to see if he can tell me what this drink is.
Oh, he did it again?
Yeah. So I got this little koozie, obviously. It's a Coors Seltzer. Hides the can. He can't really tell what it is, so let's see how he does here. He's going to take a sip and tell me what he thinks it is.
So the last one, I was close.
Yeah, you're pretty close. So
Why does that have no taste? Oh, it's got like cranberry in it, right?
Yep. Nice job. Cranberry.
Cranberry vodka?
Nice job. Nailed it. Cranberry vodka.
Nice. What is it?
The last one was a lot more fun. It was a ready-to-drink agave tequila and like grapefruit, and it was like kind of like hard to pin in. And yeah, the tequila flavor kind of tasted like rum because it had the grapefruit and kind of tasted like coconut a little bit. So it was a lot more fun to see Matt try and figure it out. Damn,
Yeah,
this
it's a
thing won't come
rum
here. Be
coconut.
careful.
Oh,
This
loyal.
is, loyal cranberry vodka cocktail, 9% alcohol, ready to drink.
Oh, that's nice. I'd rather make my own.
Pretty
though.
good. Yeah, I agree. Not really any carbonation in it too, which is a little weird, like surprising when you see a can like this.
Yeah.
You know,
Like now I'm getting into fucking White Claws, baby.
fuck yeah, baby! I got the shirt and everything.
Like
White Claw Gabe, sponsor us, White Claw Gabe.
Sponsor us.
Not actually White Claws, just White Claw
just
Gabe.
White Claw Gabe. That's all we need. So
Fuck, baby, fuck.
baby. I think we're gonna. Oh, yeah, this is what I wanted to do when we were talking about Vegas. I wanted to be nice and cool and get over to this, but we didn't. I messed up. So
Did we talk about Vegas at all?
we did. We
Oh,
were
for
talking about
Fleury?
Vegas real quick. Yeah, with Fleury.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. It is what it is. So
Fuck him.
Vegas will host the 2022 All-Star Weekend. That date will be announced later on. And then we got the 2022 Winter Classic that will be played January 1st at Target Field in Minneapolis. the home of MLB's Minneapolis Twins. The two teams playing will be the Minnesota Wild and the St. Louis Blues. And then, the 2022 Navy Federal Credit Union NHL Stadium Series game.
Mouthful.
Right, holy shit. Will be played February 26th at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, home of NFL's Tennessee Titans. The two teams playing in this game will be the Tampa Bay Lightning, which is their first outdoor game, and the Nashville Predators.
Yeah, Kate, if you're listening, I'll take tickets to that for Christmas, Father's Day, whatever you want. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll go too. You want to buy 2 tickets for me? We'll take Emma. She'll have a blast. So, I mean, not much going on this week. I mean, this was a lot, but at the same time, not much. We're getting toward like the whole end of the hockey, and I mean, after this, what do you got?
If this series doesn't go more than like maybe 5 or 6 games, we might not be talking hockey, like live hockey next week. We might have a Stanley Cup champion, you know?
Yeah, might have a Stanley Cup
if
champion.
If it's a sweep and maybe 5 games. And then honestly, like by the time we release it, you'll probably, know what the series is at too. So yeah. Cool. I actually went out and played last night. Shout out to High Sticks, the team that I played for. They're hilarious. I'll put the little video here for you guys if I can. One of their players last night went out on the ice for warm-ups with no helmet, and he had like a fake mullet and like pit viper shades and like leopard print gloves. It was hilarious. So that's my boy Paul. I'll chuck that up here. You can follow them on Instagram. I believe it's at @high_sticks with a Z. So I'll chuck that down below too if I'm wrong and fix that. 3-0 shutout, dude. Felt so good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, finally wearing my contacts on the ice. I can see who has the puck now. It's good, man. I'm feeling good.
How many games has that been for you?
How many games? That was my first game back. I've only done like pickups.
Oh. Yeah. Well, how many I guess on the ice?
Like 4, maybe 3. And I hadn't played in like
shutout? Holy shit.
Yeah, I haven't played in like 4 weeks because I've been doing basically one day a week, one night a week. It's either hockey or golf. So if I go golfing, I won't play hockey for the week. Or if I play hockey, I won't go golf for the week. It's how I've been doing it. So just because like I feel like getting away too much is kind of like, come on, got a daughter at home, but
all right, buddy, stay home.
Can't bring. I've been like so tempted to. I could bring Emma to the golf course. People do that. Bring the bucket, put it on the golf cart.
You ever see I think you sent me at the PGA, or I sent it to you. This dude had the baby carrier just like on his chest, and he's sitting there just like getting ready for a drive, and like the baby's not like facing his chest. The baby's like facing the ground, so it's just dangling as he's like trying.
I like the one when he like, I think he chips onto the green and he's looking at it, and you see the baby like watch the ball too and pick its head up and like watch the ball head towards the hole. So funny.
So actually, there's more news that I did want to talk about before we get into some malarkey here. The ESPN announces the broadcast roster for the NHL. A lot of names here you got Brian Boucher, you got Ryan Callahan, Chris Chelios, Rick DiPietro, who are just making a joke saying he might get injured, Ray Ferraro, Leah Hextall, who's the cousin of Ron Hextall, Hillary Knight. We all know who Hillary Knight is. She's been an absolute, not mascot, but she's like been in the face of like women's hockey for the past 5 years or so. It's been a while. You got Barry Melrose, Mark Messier, and then Kevin Weeks. Who that's interesting. We're talking about Kevin Weeks and NHL Network. I wonder if he's going to be doing both or just got signed up for the ESPN roster. So
you see Patrick Sharp. I was just thinking, like when I asked that earlier, you see Patrick Sharp. I believe he does both NBC and NHL appearances. So I would like to think that Weeksy would be on both, but we'll see.
Yeah, I love Weeks.
A very interesting part of this too. There's 7 different women on this 24-person roster, so that's awesome. That's like more than a quarter of their staff is women.
Right.
So the game's growing.
To jump on that, too, the 2 women that I do want to talk about, I talked about Leah Hextall, who's Ron Hextall's cousin. She was the first woman to call play-by-play for a nationally televised NHL game as part of Sportsnet's first all-female broadcast team.
That's sick.
That's awesome. And then you have Blake Bolden, who's part of this, too. Blake Bolden is the first African-American player to compete in the National Women's Hockey League and won the Isabel Cup with the Boston Pride back in 2016. Actually, there was more on her that.
Yeah, they said that she was the first African American female scout for the Los Angeles Kings, and the other one was that she was the second female scout in the NHL.
Perfect, nailed it. Yep. So I mean, you got 2 women. You got majority of the women here that have just been like the faces of just like breaking barriers here.
Yeah,
and so cool to see. I can't wait to see this. Who's the I thought I wrote down his name, but I didn't. Someone posted. Did I send it to you?
Was it White Claw Gabe?
No, it wasn't White Claw Gabe.
You sure?
He
He might be a hockey analyst for ESPN.
Who was the announcer back in the day for ESPN that called the?
Oh, I didn't really care for that.
You didn't care for that?
No, because it's a hindsight is 2020 kind of thing. Basically, the post was like, "Why didn't they ask this guy to come back?" And it's like, well, dude, like you don't know the situation. Maybe they did and he couldn't make it. Maybe they didn't for extenuating circumstances. It's been like 20 years since it was on ESPN.
Right.
I forget the guy's name though. It was like a voice that like. I think the last announcement he did might have been like 97 or something like that. That I remember. Either way, I remember hearing highlights of him like growing up, and like it makes me think of like hockey back when I was a kid.
Right. Oh, it's Gary Thorne. That's what I want to say. Gary Thorne. Those are the announcers, even in the video games back in. God, I'm trying to think here. Because he stopped back in like 2007, those NHL games, I think. But it would just been fun to actually go back and see him. I wonder if they'll have him as like a special announcer at one point. But I don't know. We don't know. But
yeah, you never know what's going to happen. Snoop Dogg was like a special announcer for NHL 21. He's such a huge hockey fan.
Dude,
I find that
massive.
so funny. It's hilarious.
Dude, he's done it a few times where he announces that he'll go in like second period and just be in the booth and just like announce like second period games. And I swear to God, I would watch every single LA Kings game if like Snoop Dogg just did just a period.
Yeah,
I would watch it.
Right.
Because he won't know, like, although he was good with some of the names, like Jonathan Quick. He was all over him. Like, he knew everything about him. But, like, it was just funny seeing him, like, talking about it, like, oh, nice shot right there. And he goes, that's my boy right there, Jonathan Quick. Nothing getting by him. I'm like, God, you guys need to do this more and more.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see that.
So, we got 36 minutes in here. Again, this probably... That's what I'm looking for.
Any plans for the 4th this weekend?
Work.
What day are you working?
Actually, I got to work Sunday.
You started your new run, right?
Yeah.
Sunday to Thursday?
So, Sunday to Thursday.
Nice. Tomorrow's your Friday. That's nice.
So, this is weird. So, tomorrow's my Friday. I have Friday, Saturday off. And then, for some reason, 4th of July holiday is on Monday. And I have it off.
It's like, I guess what's the word I'm looking for? Not respected, but honored.
Oh, honored.
Something like that.
Something
They
like that.
honor it on Monday.
So,
you should also have the Sunday. You know what I mean? Because you work a Sunday route.
Right. But, so I got to work Sunday and then have Monday off. So,
okay.
I'll take it.
Yeah, the weather's looking like shit up here. Obviously, these thunderstorms probably going to make us lose power in about 30 seconds.
I think that's why I'm having a hard time thinking, because I'm sitting here.
and you hear it over the headphones.
Oh, my God, all that lightning, too. It's just dark as shit. You hear the lightning, you hear the wind, and you're just like,
oh, there's a good
you
one.
Hear that? That's a good one.
Luna's probably going to be up there, like, hidden under the table or some shit.
So, I'm on my way here. It's Wednesday, by the way.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. And I was on my way here, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's going to be a huge storm. So I texted him, like, hey, are you going to lose power at all?
Dude, like my area, like we lose power all the time, and like they don't give a shit. I'm out for like 3 hours. And it's like not even like a storm. It's like there was like a little wind. Like sick. But
is that going to be like the snow? Was that like... No, it wasn't like that for the snow time around here.
No, the winter wasn't bad. Snow doesn't really do it unless it's like big, big blizzard.
But a little bit of wind and
the
rain.
Wind does it, yeah. But yeah, I was trying to get out on the golf course this weekend, but the only day that I really could, I think I'm going to go down the Cape Thursday night. Excuse me. And then come up Sunday. The only day that I could would be like Sunday afternoon, and it's the 4th, so I don't think anyone's going to join me. I don't even know if courses are going to be open on the 4th of July. I feel like they're going to be
there we
closed.
go.
What?
You saw it?
The lightning?
No, the lights just flickered.
No, they did? Oh, I missed it. Whatever. Not even listen to my fucking story.
No, keep going. I'm telling you, man. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Keep going.
No, that's all I got.
Yeah, I want to play too, but
What time you get out?
So I work from 8 to almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, yeah. If you want to go, let me know because it's light out until 8 o'clock. So maybe
Yeah,
we'll have a twosome down.
what course is open that late?
We'll check. I'll call.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're open that late, like on a normal day when it's not 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're open until sundown.
Okay.
They have like dusk rates too. So if you were to go after work at like 6 o'clock, or even like you could start at the latest, I think maybe like 7, and they're basically like it's a discounted rate because you won't finish 18 or 9. So they're like however many you finish, like here you go.
Okay.
So-
Okay, yeah, we'll do that then.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Because I would like to do Friday, Saturday, or something like that. But Sunday has been like the best for us because the past 2 weeks it's been Sunday because we got to go in groups of 4.
Yeah.
And you can only go Saturdays in the mornings, something like that?
Yeah, it depends by the week, but this weekend obviously rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so that leaves me Sunday. So
Sick.
did I send you the video too? I saw this the other day. I've never seen a video of it, but I've heard of it before. It's called Gaelic football. Did I send you the highlights?
I know I've seen it on 9gag though, where it's like a mix of like 3 sports. Like
It's
they're
fucking
running
nuts,
down
dude.
like football, and then like with
They
all
dribble
the-
it like a basketball.
dribble like basketball, and then I saw one where he's like kind of zigzagging through this one dude, and like with all the power in like his body, he like drops the ball and kicks it and like roofs it past
Yeah.
like the goalie, and I'm
Yeah.
like, holy shit!
It's like a soccer goalie, but like rugby style play.
Right.
But you can do whatever the fuck you want with the ball, kind of. It's weird. But I was like, dude, this is unreal. These guys look yoked. I'll try and chuck that video up too if we can.
I mean, I'm very interested in that. It's actually pretty cool to see. I didn't even know that thing even existed.
Yeah, I heard of it before. There's another cool one that's around here that I saw back in my old neighborhood when I was living with my wife, girlfriend then. They had like hurling classes for kids.
Mhm.
Hurling's kind of like, I don't know, like I don't even remember at this point, but it was fucking cool. It was kind of like field hockey, lacrosse kind of thing. And it was like young kids, and it was like this Irish coach. He's like, "Come on, get the ball!" like fucking yelling at them. I'm like, dude, this game looks pretty sick.
I mean, growing up in Dorchester too, I think when I was little, my mom had me.
And that's the episode,
That's
folks.
the episode, guys.
Let's call it.
Oh,
we're back.
Wait, we're back.
Camera's still on? Is it still recording?
It's still recording, I think.
That's awesome. All right, we're still good here.
Are we still good?
Let's wrap it up, though.
Yeah, that's gonna be a short one, boys and girls. I fucking knew this was gonna happen. I told you, this is why I was scared,
We
man.
got it done, though.
You saw that? See, I'm not lying. I wasn't lying this whole time. You weren't
Yeah.
lying. It happened.
All right, so let's send it off now, then, right?
Let's set it off now
All right,
before.
cool. Let's rip our nip. I got 99 pineapples.
Come on, man.
Let's go,
Do
let's
it quick.
go, let's go.
Do it quick.
Luna's like, what the fuck?
We got Pink Whitney. Luna's freaking out. Cheers,
Cheers.
buddy, to a good episode. That's good, but Jesus Christ.
I'm done with these now, right?
Yeah, you're done. That was the last one. Oh, yeah, you're hurting, buddy.
Yeah, that was a bad one. All right. Well, that was interesting that we just lost power right there, but still got the episode recorded. So thanks, everyone, for listening. If there's anything you want to see us cover next episode, let us know. Our links are in the description, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye, guys. Hopefully it's not raining.
Peace.